Collective. We are now live for March 2023. This is a psychic investigation read. This is indeed a general message. I got to keep that in mind. This will not resonate with everybody. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. Donations link will be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on out there. Okay. So what's going on for the collective? Okay, so we have the Lovers, the Death card, reverse, the Strength card, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo energy. That's here. So there's definitely something about possibly a twin flame relationship that some of you out there may be in. Or something may have not ended with a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Leo. Or there's definitely a situation involving you not wanting to end things for yourself because you love yourself more than somebody's trying to interpret something here, like something about somebody interpreting something and they have the wrong perception of what they've been viewing you as. Like somebody has been trying to assume that you don't love yourself enough to move forward and to keep on moving forward in your life, to elevate. And this is something right here that somebody has had some type of misinterpretation of something here. And this in regards to you loving yourself, because the lovers, I'm not really getting a loving connection. Like two people loving each other. I mean, the lovers can represent a strong soulmate twin flame connection. But the real thing is, when you learn how to love yourself and you put yourself first and take care of your spirit, this is where you're going to come into union with yourself. That's divine union when it comes to yourself. See what I'm saying? So a lot of you out there, you may be a Gemini, a Scorpio, or a Leo that's just now learning to love yourself. And you may be on an ascension level, like you ascending spiritually. You are definitely coming into some type of higher vibration, and you may be transforming into a more loving energy. Something that you're uncovering here with the Death reverse, that could represent like the grave, something being hidden. But there's something here that you're uncovering about yourself, and I'm getting that you really love that. And this took a lot of strength to get here, even though it drained you. Like this situation was a very draining situation for you to reach this point here in your life and your ascension progress. And there's definitely something coming out here about you loving yourself. Something about you loving yourself. But you're not one of the ones out there that's going to be full of the ego and to be full of yourself like that. You're just somebody that's learning to appreciate yourself and to appreciate your place in the world. And you are somebody that's also taking your place in the world too. That's what I'm getting here from all these energies surrounding this spread. Which they only have 3 cards, but there's a lot of energies that you may not be able to see. But I can sense it. So there's definitely something coming out here about you loving yourself, or this could indeed be a twin flame connection between you and a Gemini, a Scorpio, or a Leo. And we have on the bottom of the deck the Hierophant reversed here. So this is all major arcanas here. That's like the only one that's in the upright position is the Lovers here. So some of you are definitely standing up for something that you believe in. You also challenging the status quo. You have your beliefs and you're addressing something here with the Hierophant reverse. That's all about standing up for something that you believe in, even though other people may have different, something about different traditions, etc. Like somebody may have something about different viewpoints of things, but yet you are somebody that loves yourself enough to stand against something and to speak on something that's the truth here. Even though it may challenge the status quo, you are somebody that has morals at the same time. Because you love yourself enough to express what's really going on. And you are also somebody that is brave enough to stand up and to assert yourself when it comes to certain things that you want to address. And this is something that a lot of people are seeing because you love yourself enough to do it. With the Hierophant reverse, that would represent challenging the status quo. So a lot of you out there may be challenging the status quo right now. So what's going on, Spirit, with this current message for March 2023? What's going on for the current energies for March 2023? The Moon reversed. So there's definitely something coming out about some type of secret here with the Moon reversed. Cancer energy. So you're uncovering the fact that you are grateful to be alone. You don't need nobody to help you out, and you are somebody that helps other people out. It's like you don't need somebody by your side to be awesome. You don't need somebody by your side to be a great person of generosity and charity here with the Six of Pentacles. That's why you can rest easy with the Four of Swords here. It's like you go to sleep with a lot of peace because of you having the information that you have uncovered about a situation. This could also be representing relationships here. So some of you out there are uncovering the fact that you don't really need a relationship. You're somebody that loves yourself enough and you can sleep in the bed by yourself, all by yourself. You don't need somebody there by your side 24/7 to make you feel like a good person. Because you believe in yourself, because you trust yourself. You believe in your higher power. You believe in the higher power within. And this is something that's radiating outwards to where other people can see this. And other people may genuinely be drawn to you through a magnetic force of energy. So some of you out there are very powerful when it comes to your magnetic energy. So you're somebody that radiates at a very high level of frequency of radiation. When it comes to your spirit energetically here. You're somebody that's very intuitive with the Queen of Cups here with the Four of Swords. You're somebody that also takes time out of your day to meditate. So you meditate a lot. You connect to spirituality. You connect to yourself more so with the Four of Swords. So what else is going on here, Spirit, for the current collective energy? What else is going on here for the current collective energy? What's going on here, Spirit, for the current... Yeah, the Five of Cups reverse. There's some type of illumination here on a situation and you being happy. There's definitely something lifting from your energy here. You being protected here with the Hermit and the Temperance here. I keep pulling in somebody's grandfather protecting them. This is somebody from a higher realm here protecting you. And you are somebody that has uncovered this type of information for yourself. Like you are somebody that knows when to go deep within to gain different information and to gain knowledge. And this is very sacred knowledge here. You see that triangle on the chest right there? That triangle stands for something. It stands for enlightenment here. You're somebody that has been enlightened. You have enlightened yourself to something here. Somebody may be reviewing you with the Hermit here. Like somebody's literally seeing you take on all these energies at one time and you have had to build the pyramid all by yourself here. Something about building a pyramid because you usually you stack wood. Like the way I build my fires, I put wood in a pyramid shape like that because that's the Indians. And when you sit Indian style, that's when you meditate, right? I mean, anything is meditation, to be honest with you. But they may be having somebody behind the scenes acknowledging the fact that you have put all this together. This is forming a pyramid at the bottom, but if you flip it like this is also a pyramid because it's in a triangular shape. So no matter which way you look at this is a triangular shape. Is what I'm getting here. So there's definitely something coming out about a triangular shape here with the Temperance card. So there's something about a triangle and a pyramid, which will represent the wood, like how you build your fires like that with the wood stacked up would represent a pyramid here. And it may be somebody right here, or this may be you that's gaining information or gaining insight from your spiritual side. You being enlightened and cherishing your gifts here. So this is something that you was gifted with, and this is also something you put together all by yourself. You have put together some type of structure spiritually because you ranked up to that point. And you are somebody that's enlightened with all this enlightenment, the lines around that crown, and you have lines around something right here that's in a circular shape. That will represent the third eye being open. So you are somebody that has some type of higher power knowledge and enlightenment on something that you do for your job. Like this could be like a job. You working very hard at your job and somebody may be reviewing you with the Hermit here that may be seeing you. This may be an elderly person here, but just like I said, I've been picking up somebody's grandpa lately that could be watching over them. Okay. And this may be a grandpa or this may be your dad. He may be a Virgo, or this may be a grandpa that's just very wise themselves. And whatever they did whenever they was here on earth was the same thing as you. Because they did it all on their own. They didn't have no help from nobody. So whatever this individual initiated themselves into be spiritually, it's something that came to them naturally. And this is something that you hold here with the Ten of Wands. I keep on picking up somebody's grandfather here with the Hermit card. And somebody may be helping guide you to see your true potential, to see your place in the world. And this may also be somebody physically. It's like this grandpa, this grandfather, whoever this is, could be a grandmother too. Whoever this may be wants other people that are powerful to acknowledge who you are and to leave you alone. To leave you alone from when it comes to trying to send negativity your way, or to try to look at you as somebody weird or somebody that's not supposed to know something. No, you are supposed to know it. There's a reason why the lines are around. This could be some type of sacred, secretive knowledge. This is wisdom. You have sacred, secretive wisdom that not the average person holds. It's in your spiritual DNA to have this information already. It's in your DNA to have the secrets here. And it's to do with enlightenment. And you put in all the work by yourself. So if anybody has ever tried to have a problem with you, let me explain something. Because this is starting to really upset me. Because of how some people tend to look at you as if, well, how do you know that? You're not with us, but how do you know that? It's because you had somebody that could have possibly been with them before, like before they passed away, and they could have been in a position, but yet there's only a few people that is questioning that. But there's somebody else on the other end that's not intimidated one bit by your gifts. You have been acknowledged because of something, because of your enlightenment here. You could be acknowledging or enlightening yourself to a lot of things that was in the dark, because you know how to turn the light on for yourself. Like you have literally activated your third eye all by yourself, bro. And I'm looking at the color patterns here. We have the blue and we have the yellow. That could represent blue and yellow. You know what that represents? Blue and yellow. I'm interpreting yellow as gold, because that right there would represent enlightenment, which will represent ancient Egypt. Because if you really look at it, I'm explaining what some of you out there have, the knowledge that you have here. It could be found in physical science too. If you take the thalamus and you take the pineal gland, and you put both of them side by side. No, you take the eye horse and you take the thalamus and you put them side by side like that to the mid part of the brain. You're going to find out that that eye and your pineal gland, which is the thalamus, but the thalamus is just a part. It's a part that's shaped like the eye horse. You put both of those side by side, you will see what I'm talking about. And a lot of you out there, you have wisdom on this. Some of you out there, you live in an area to where you can meditate properly. You can go on walks. You drink your proper water, like you take good care of your spirit, and you serve humanity. You're somebody that serves humanity because of your spiritual gifts. And this is something that was gifted to you ever since birth, and you are somebody that's bringing something out to the light to where other people can see here, because you want other people to see that. And you got a lot of haters, bro, that just don't like the fact that you are enlightened here. Like, you are somebody that deserves to be happy. You deserve to be happy about broadcasting something that was passed down to you possibly from a grandma or a grandfather. You deserve the gift. You deserve to have this knowledge. You deserve to carry this power within you. Okay? And some of you out there may be proud. It's like you're proud of all the work that you put in here, because you built some type of pyramid that could represent structure. So you built the pyramid in the spiritual world. That would link it straight to the eye horse, which will represent the third eye. And you are somebody that has built the spiritual structure within you, involving you unlocking certain gifts from within, you becoming enlightened with yourself because you spend time alone. You're not going to find this type of information by being around everybody else. This is the type of information that you have found by being alone. The hermit is all about taking time out to themselves and being alone. And whoever has a problem with this, it could be maybe 5 or more people. It don't matter. You stand up and you gladly express who you are, because there's somebody out there that may be reviewing something that may greatly appreciate you and respect you and respect all the hard work that you put in. This is all about sacrificing. This is all about going through a lot of sacrifices, bro. The world literally feeling like it's on your shoulders. This is spiritual attacks. You're going through rituals. You're going through rituals. People trying to sacrifice you spiritually, and you pushing through all that because you got the secrets to destroy those type of rituals, to keep on leveling up like that. That pyramid, just like I said, you have the sacred knowledge and the secrets to destroy the attacks coming against you, because you're not meant to be attacked. You're a genuine person with high morality and a lot of wisdom here with this temperance card. Temperance means peace, balance, and harmony. And that would represent the scales. So you are somebody that serves spiritual law. So you are somebody that serves the divine law. You are divine and you serve the spiritual law. That's exactly why you have the gift to gladly express yourself. Because God assigned you to this mission. God has put these powers within you for you to uncover. Because that's his eye. When people speak of intuition, let me tell you something right now. Intuition is the eye of God. Intuition is the all-seeing eye of God, because that's the power that keeps you protected. That's the power that keeps you enlightened. That's the power that helps you see things that cannot be seen with the physical observation, because that's all that it is that's being observed with the physical eyes. You can never truly see. And this is something that you have wisdom on. You are somebody that's very wise at your age. You could be a Sagittarius or a Virgo. You are somebody that's also an analyzer. 88 as I'm saying that. So you are somebody that's an analyzer. You know in general how energies work. And you also know how to avoid these tower moments, which are representing, you know how to pull yourself out of certain situations just by listening to your intuition, by trusting the visions that spirit shows you, because you're connected to divine spiritual law. And you are somebody that lays structure. That's why you are peace. You're at peace in the spirit world. You deserve to have peace in the spirit world. You don't deserve to be experiencing all these towers here. That's not your purpose or your life's path, to experience destruction. You have ranked up all from that because you have had to build something from the ground up. This right here will represent putting in a lot of work and going through these towers back to back, back to back, back to back. It's a spiritual warfare, but you having the secrets to defeat it in order to keep ranking up like that. Some of you out there, you are somebody that may be refusing the secrets like to tell them, because you're not going to disrespect the divine like that. You could feel intuitively that it's not okay to do that. Because not everybody, bro, deserves to know something like that because it's sacred. It's not so much secret as sacred. It's something that's supposed to be sacred. And something that is sacred, that's why you can't see God. Because he's a sacred power. But you have the ability to sense and to feel and to see the vibrations of him. And it's all because you was gifted with this ever since birth. And you could also have some type of grandma or a grandfather or an uncle. This could also be an uncle of yours that has passed these traits down to you. They could have been enlightened whenever they was down here. And this was somebody that was very powerful. You also have a powerful ancestor watching over you. That's an elderly person here with this beard. This is an elderly person here. Or this may be somebody watching over you in the physical, that sees that people are trying to cage up your abilities here. It's like some of you out there may be a star in the public eye. Like you may have some type of star abilities here. You are somebody, and it's like somebody sees you as, you are somebody that's a star, but you have plenty of room for expansion. So you definitely have plenty of room for expansion here. Somebody is aware of that. Okay, so somebody's definitely aware of some type of expansion that you are well deserving of. Because I'm looking at the Temperance card as there's nothing holding this angel back. And some of you out there are literally an earth angel. You provide wings of justice spiritually because you serve spiritual law. And you're somebody that respects the divine. That's why that's what makes your character great in the physical form, because it shines through the physical vessel. Because you know that you're a multidimensional being here. You carry a lot of sacred powers and energies within you, and it radiates around your aura. And this is being seen possibly by somebody right here that see you doing all this on your own. Like there's no way that you have all the, it's like there's no way. And they may also be aware that other people are trying to attack you. This could be spiritual attacks. And it's like they're amazed at how far that you have came here. Some of you out there need to give yourself a pat on the back. You need to reward yourself with some type of reward of being proud of yourself. And I can't really tell anybody what to do, but some of you out there need to really thank yourself for how powerful you really are and how much you're really pushing through everything despite all this negative energy trying to burden you down, and you continuously are pushing against it because you are building your structure. You are building your structure. You are somebody that deserves to have structure in your life because you put in a lot of hard work, and this is you literally fighting spiritually against all these sacrifices that was done against you on a spiritual level that is forbidden in God's eyes. Because he gave you the vision to see. It wasn't anybody else giving you the permission. That's God. People want to know about God. Let me announce the real truth. If people want to know about the Lord, it's the Lord that gives people the ability to see. It's not somebody else doing teachings, no. See, I have the ability to help people open their eye, but I don't have the power because that's not my eye. It's the Lord's eye, which will represent the third eye, the lamp of the soul, the lamp of the body. It belongs to him. I can inspire many, but that's not my eye. That's God's eye. And I'm not God, and I will never serve myself or be like that, because it's like some people out there may be misinterpreting something here. But it's like they can swear up and down, but this is the way that they perceive you. But that's their perception, not yours. You know that there's a higher power out there. You know, because you're being led by him all the time. Because of you being enlightened here, you earned that position. You earned it by all of this right here. You have had to fight for this position. So you're somebody that has had to fight for this position. And Archangel Michael is with the sword, right? Archangel Michael has the sword, and if you really look at the King of Swords and the Tower cards, there's only one person that holds a sword just like that. Some of you out there, you hold the sword spiritually. This is why you have the ability to protect yourself, because you also have Archangel Michael by your side. And there's a lot of swords right here too. So you didn't see your power, something to do with swords. You can never see your power here, but yeah, it's like you can't see physically, but you can see spiritually. It's like sometimes while most things like think that they're in a situation like this, it's like you're living in paradise. It's because the heavenly realm is paradise. It's within your vessel. Because of your divine connection to the higher power. Because just like I said, you are an angel in human form that serves the divine of God's purpose. You're not about to allow anybody out there to give you permission for something. When it regards you having this temple, this is your temple. I'm getting somebody trying to say that, well, you have to do this. No, you don't have to do anything. That's God. If you want to know about God, he's the master. He's the one that has to say so. And he's the one that allowed this individual to activate their senses here. So somebody literally, somebody had a problem with you being enlightened here. Possibly a few people. Because they had to learn enlightenment. Let me tell you something right now. You either mastered since birth or you're not. You shouldn't have to learn. And I mean, you can learn that. It does sound kind of contradicting. In a sense it does. I'm going to agree to that. But it's like people have the ability. It's like if somebody don't understand something and they don't get it, even though you try to teach it to them and they still don't get it, then there's a problem somewhere, but it's not with you. It's not with you. It's with whatever this is right here that's trying to bring about attacks with the Five of Wands. And it's like these people are literally upset at the fact that you know the temperature. It could just be a few people, just like I said. I'm going to tell you right now, this is God's vessel. This is God's temple. Their temple does not belong to you, and they're not going to sit there and wait for somebody else to give them permission to activate something. That's not going to happen. You want the real knowledge. Let the real master spirituals speak up and say what the truth is about the Lord. Nobody has the right to tell anybody that they can't activate certain spiritual powers within them, because that right there is trying to be like God. That's how I'm going to confront the situation, and I don't approve of it. Let the real master spirituals come into the situation and express my strong presence and deliver the truth on what this really is. You cannot tell nobody what kind of powers they can activate when it comes to a spiritual level. Because there's only one master spiritually, and it's called God. He's the higher power. He's the higher power. He's the one that will allow this individual to activate anything that they please, because they put in the work, they put in the time and effort. They deserve that position. They deserve to be enlightened here. They deserve that. And somebody may be seeing something right here that people were just going against you because of your enlightenment. This may be somebody else that doesn't act that way or doesn't perform things that way. Because just like I said, bro, like you shouldn't. It's like somebody try to control your spirit, your spiritual beliefs, which are representing your wisdom. Somebody try to control your beliefs, your spiritual knowledge. I mean, they may have certain rules and regulations physically, but when it comes to somebody's spirit, they are the only spirit beyond that vessel. And I'm going to tell you who's in control of that spirit, depending on where they're at between the light and the dark side. But if you balance on both ends of the spectrum, then you will know how to properly balance yourself, which are representing the yin and the yang. That's a symbolism right there used for balance. And some of you out there have activated the light side. You made sure your light was you made sure your body was full of light. Therefore, you can only serve one master. So therefore, that's why the higher power has given you these gifts, because you respect them. You respect them. It's absolutely nobody else's place to tell you what you can and can't activate. Because that's your royal power. That's your royalty. That's your royalty. That's your ancient power that comes from the spirit realm before you even descended down here to this earthly realm. Let's just be real about it. And anybody out there that's giving misleading teachings or misleading information, God's wanting me to come through and to express and to correct something here. Because whoever is trying to go against this individual because of God giving them this gift, you have no valid. Like, there's nothing valid about your energy or about your opinion doing anything to this person, because this right here is disobeying him. It's disobeying the higher power. This is disrespect to him. Like, it's like somebody, whoever this is, bro, literally walking around as if they God themselves. That's trying to tell you that you can't, like, there's like some type of spiritual control here. But yet, that's how God got rid of the devil. That's why the devil fell right back down to where he don't belong in heaven, because he was too busy trying to simulate and trying to be like him. Yet you are somebody that has the abilities and the gifts, but you don't claim that you're him. You're one of his helpers, and you serve spiritual humanity. That's the difference. And these people that try to be like him will fail every single day. They will fail relentlessly, because you are still in your power. You are still in your power. You are still holding that higher rank in the spirit world. So whoever this is that's trying to do this, I'm getting that this could be a group of spiritual narcissists that think that they know what the higher power is. I'm going to tell you right now, they're being deceived, and the higher power is watching them. And he's keeping you guarded and protected here. And they also have somebody else that's keeping you guarded and protected too, to express your free will and to give accurate teachings on what's really going on here, to bring the real knowledge and to bring people about what they should be aware of. Because somebody's been watching over this earth angel that has been through this. If you're trying to control the earth angel's psychic abilities and you're trying to have some type of control spiritually on how much they should know, this individual was blessed. They was birthed with it. And they descended down here from the spirit realm before they even, how can I say this? Before they even descended into their mother's belly, which is representing the physical form starting to form like that inside the womb. I'm going to get that deep because I'm being guided to do it. This is not about attacking nobody. This is about setting something straight here. Because I feel somebody is disrespecting the higher power to the extreme. And trying to say that they ain't, you're not in control of this individual spirit. This is all about God's eye, a connection to him. A connection to the other realm, to the heavenly realm, whatever realm it is. This has absolutely nothing to do with an outsider, because that's what they are. They're making themselves out to be an outsider while somebody right here is protected on the inside. They're inside God's temple. And God got them just like this. Protected. You ever notice the praying hands? I interpret that as I got you. I got you. See, there's certain signs and symbolisms that people don't pay attention to. But I look at this as a form of, I got you, you're protected. Hands together means energy. Because if you was to pull your hands apart like this and start doing this, you will feel a magnetic field of energy pulling you together. You will feel it pushing and pulling, because that's the negative and you have the positive. It's like it's both combining together. There's two different energies here combining together, because your body is made up of magnetic field of energy. That's what it is. Your body, that's your spirit. And if you look in the distance, like you hold your hand out like this in a dark background or a light background, you will begin to see your aura. Because that's your aura. That is your light body. That's your energetic field of energy that radiates around your spirit, radiates around your physical form of your vessel. That's exactly what that is. And whatever has been trying to attack this innocent person here has really thought that they had some type of spiritual authority over them in a physical world, but in order to try to manifest physically, but from a spiritual level. But they don't have the proper knowledge here. They was definitely taught something wrong here, and I'm being guided to correct a lot of information and to let people see who this person really is right here. And they deserve every bit of their gifts. They deserve every bit of their intuitive powers. They deserve every bit of their psychic abilities. And down here in the physical world would represent remote viewing abilities here. This individual has the ability to remote view and see things from all angles of perception, which will represent multi-dimensional knowledge. They have multi-dimensional perception. They don't just see things at one perspective. They see things 360 all the way around like that. And this is something right here that this individual gladly deserves. Because it's like I said, this individual put in all the work on their own. If you only knew how many times this individual has been sacrificed on an altar. I'm talking about a demonic altar this individual was sacrificed on. This individual having to level up, bro. This individual having to put in all the work by themselves. Nobody helping them to reach this enlightenment. You will back off real quick and respect my information. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it takes somebody that is fearless. Somebody that is brave. People want to talk about brave. This has absolutely nothing to do with bravery, fearlessness, or however you say that. Being fearless or brave. That's what I mean. Excuse the hiccup, y'all. This has everything to do about willpower. This has everything to do about trusting and having spiritual willpower. Even when things seem like they're hard, it's all about having that different level of perception, infinite levels of perception, in order to pull you out of situations like this, because you have the sacred knowledge and the secrets to get yourself unstuck, which are representing this it's not really a trap. Because the swords is not around this individual's body. Even though they may have rope around this individual right here. But they have a sword that's right in alignment with the top of this right here that they could gladly walk to, feel their way out, and use their third eye, which is representing that eye, to sense their surroundings. And their surroundings could be used for their protection. Because the last time I checked, these swords are in the shape of a cross, which will represent God's presence. And that would link it straight to intuition. You don't have to see with the physical eyes. You see them with that third eye. That's what that is. That's exactly my point here. Even though you may not be able to see something, if you just use your spiritual senses, you will be able to sense and work your way out of this situation that makes you feel or gives off the illusion as if you're trapped. But you're really not, because you're free to go. All you have to do is feel your way to that sword, and it's right there in alignment with that. And you put that up to that little point, slide it down a little bit and yank on it. It'll pop that rope and undo the rope. And guess what? Her hands are free. Therefore, she could pull that blindfold up and see that she really wasn't trapped. This is the illusion that the physical eyes give off because they can never see. The third eyes will see. And that will represent the eye in the pyramid right here. So that would explain some type of pyramid, how I picked it up right here. And you have definitely did this all on your own here. And somebody was trying to go against you. Like, these are people that are not doing the right thing, like for spirituality. They're not doing the right thing. I mean, this could have been in regards to some type of witch coven trying to attack you. Or whatever this is has something to do that was very dark and wasn't of the higher power. But yet there's some people that see you for who you are. There's some people that see you for who you are, exactly for who you are. And just like I said, in a triangular position. Because didn't I tell y'all the other day that the third eye and the heart chakra is connected to one another? Because intuition is not only in the brain, it's found in the second brain, which will represent your gut area. Even though that is the heart chakra, around the heart chakra, the gut is right there. Right there. Right by that triangle. So those two work together. Those two work together. And this is exactly what helped you see what the physical eyes couldn't properly interpret, because they couldn't properly see in the first place. And this is something else that's being seen by possibly somebody doing a review here. A review or something, like somebody reviewing something, and they're seeing that you the real deal. You the real deal. Some of you out there, you could be a energy healer. You could be a master spiritualist. You could be a master Reiki healer. They have Reiki healing. That would be in the lines of Reiki healing. That's the first time I ever picked that up in my read, y'all. If you go back through all my videos, I never said Reiki in my video, so that's a sign right there. Some of you may be a Reiki healer. Okay? So some of you out there may be a Reiki healer. And there's just been a lot of attacks because of your position. Okay? I have a smirk on my face. Somebody's glad because I'm backing up what they are. You can feel free to laugh. Go ahead and laugh. Laughing is joy. You deserve your joy. Laugh. If you want to laugh, whoever you are, you know, lady, man, whoever it is. I know y'all was waiting on me to say that. Lady, man, dude. I don't have a lady here yet, you know. But anyways, I just thought I'd say that because people do enjoy when I say lady and man and dude or whatever. You don't say it. Anyways, getting back to the read, y'all. But anyways, this is in regards to something about you being enlightened here, and people just didn't like you seeing the truth. It's like they thought that you wasn't supposed to with the 8 of Swords here. But who are they to tell God what he shouldn't grant you with? That's what somebody's possibly acknowledging here. And they're going to see you stand hard in your power. And just like I said, this could be a grandpa that could have had this power, or a grandma. Okay, you can have your grandparents represent the elderly. You already know how grandpa coming through, or grandma coming through with the situation. It's like somebody's really telling you, go ahead and use your wisdom. We're not mad at you for that. We're not against you for that. Don't worry about what other people are saying. They may have all this conflict going on out there at talking about enlightenment or whatever it may be. Don't worry about what they're saying, because they get bashed sometimes or whatever. So whatever this is, they're going to keep it to themselves, but they're going to review something that you're doing, and they're seeing something for themselves, like everything is being illuminated, that you know what you're talking about here. You are somebody that's indeed, like, you hold that sacred power. And this was something that was, just like I said, since birth. This is a baby. Since a baby, you had these powers. And there's really nothing nobody can do about it, bro. I mean, how do some of these individuals think that psychics exist? Like, how do psychics exist? It's not just somebody just wakes up and they learn that. It's already within them. But they learn every step of the way as life goes on, and they get better at what they do. That's all that it is. They only get better at what they do. And they teach themselves. This is a psychic. This is somebody that literally teaches themselves. Right here. I just keep getting something in a triangular shape here. You know, right here. Something in a triangular shape. And this is something to do with a lot of work. This is all about a lot of work, a lot of sacrifices you making here to get to the top. You have had to go through a lot of attacks. You have had to go through a lot of spiritual attacks. You have had to fight with the same swords here. Bro, how you think you can protect yourself in the spirit world? You have to use the power of the tongue, which represents the sword. That's a double-edged sword, bro, that you use to defend your honor as a spiritual being. And the train coming by as I'm saying that. Like, this literally takes the two-edged sword of you speaking and combating those energies, because you know the exact words to say. You know the exact rituals to perform to protect your spirit here. Something about spiritual rituals here that you went through, that you do sometimes to keep your spirit enlightened. And you are somebody that does it all on your own. It's a lot of work to it. Ain't a walk in the park. This doesn't involve no ounce of money either to be this person. So that right there is going to represent that you have a very wealthy spirit. You have a rich, wealthy spirit. Therefore, you attract a lot of generosity because of what generates around your aura, which represents the magnetic field of energy that you carry as a spiritual being, but inside the physical vessel of that body. That's why your aura shines. Because everybody has an aura. And just like I said, if you hold your hand out like that towards like a darker background or a lighter background, and you focus outwards, like you look in front of your hand, you'll begin to see lines. You'll begin to see energy like just pouring out like that. Like energy that's just pouring out like that. Almost like this. That's giving the vision, like that's like the imagery of something like just a energy like that. It's like breathing. Like your body, your aura is literally breathing. Like that. You can see the energy like just flowing. It's very fluid like that. You know? And some of you, I'm getting some of you out there, you was born a master spiritualist. You could be a Reiki healer. You are somebody type of energy. Yeah, like you are definitely an energy worker here. And you are somebody that's like a psychic, a master psychic, master spiritualist, etc. That all falls in the same category, to be honest with y'all. I mean, some people may have more experience at another aspect of their life, like, for instance, healing. Some people may be psychic, but yet they don't know how to heal properly, but they have those on-point abilities. They're very well skilled in that department. But some of you, you are mastered in at least, I forgot what the temperance card is. I don't know what number that is. But you are mastered at least a lot of things here, possibly 10 different things when it comes to spirituality. You know? So you are definitely mastered in a lot of different departments here when it comes to your spirit. This don't involve the physical form, but this has felt like a struggle. But it's all in the way that you perceive things. Is it really a struggle, or is it something that you signed up for? You petitioned for in the spirit world. That's the real petition being signed. And you signed over this ever since birth. You signed the petition ever since birth, and the Lord allowed you in. You going to be the one that's going to know the secrets. So I'm getting something about a petition being signed in the spirit world before you descended down here and ended up in your mama's womb. What you represent before she was even like, okay, well, she just began being pregnant. If that makes any sense. But you had this power when you descended down, like your soul chose your mom. You signed a petition long before you even descended down from that spiritual dimension. And what happened was, you carried these traits. You carried the sacred knowledge. You carried the secrets up till now. That would be a lot of hard work that you put into, because people has tried to curse you, people has tried to hex you, and people has tried to keep your true authentic nature away from you by trying to block the powers God gave you. Spirit, hey, I claim this message. I claim this message as my, I know it's collective reading. I swear this will resonate with me, y'all. This is Scorpio energy right here. Virgo, Sagittarius. You could be a Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I'm only speaking from experience, y'all. Like, I'm throwing wisdom mixed in. Mixed with intuitive knowledge. It's my birthright to do it. The Lord said I can, because He's my boss. He's my master. And He sent me down here to be a master of my own kingdom. It's my kingdom, right? I have the mastered skill here and that knowledge in order to help other people out, because I built my kingdom for myself. That's all what it's about. Building your kingdom. That will represent the triangle, building your kingdom. How you think the Egyptians built those pyramids? They used some type of ancient power, but they had to use an ancient power for them to build those pyramids exactly like that. And nobody could build it like that. You know? Nobody could build it like they did. I'm talking about the ancient times. And that was their home. That was their home. The pharaohs. And you are somebody that just may be a pharaoh. You come from some type of ancient bloodline. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's somebody in your family that's had to carry these strong traits. I'm talking about strong traits. And I'm being guided to back somebody else up out there, because if somebody has ever tried to claim that you're crazy, try to claim that you have something wrong with your head, something wrong with your psyche, same thing. If somebody has ever tried to make it seem as if it's a problem you knowing about the third eye, it's not. It's not at all. If people want to know the real truth, this individual, including myself, has gotten this ever since before we was even born. I know. And other people know too. That's exactly how this person got to the point that they're at today. And this, just like I said, this is not a walk in the park here. This is definitely not a walk in the park. This is a very challenging position for a lot of these people that has uncovered their sacred powers. And they have the ability to be that person that could teach and guide and be a guide here with the temperance. Somebody has the ability to guide other people. But they can only do it so much because they have had to go through a lot of things on their own, and the higher power doesn't want them to tell everybody everything. But this could be somebody right here that may be a healer that can help people with guidance, but only so much. Bro, this goes way deeper than that. Y'all think the information I said a few minutes ago is deep? That's not even a taste of it. I'm telling you. It goes much further than that. It goes way much further than that. And a lot of you out there, since I'm picking up all this energy, you have some type of pharaoh to you, like a pharaoh energy to you. Because this is literally similar to the Egyptians building that pyramid, and yet you have an ability to build your kingdom in the spirit world because you have the secrets to unlock enlightenment and to gain information in order for you to feel at home within yourself. Because just like I said, you signed a petition in the spirit world and God gave you the permission. He allowed you in. He allowed you to have that because he's seen into your future. He's seen who you was going to be. Bro, why you think intuition can see into the future? I'm going to explain something real quick and break it down. And I'm going to tell people, I'm going to let people know God's real. How come you have the ability to have foresight vision, which represents seeing into the future? Where do you think that comes from? Ability to know something long before it even happens. That's God's eye, bro. And a lot of people may not understand that, but it's not meant for them to understand. But that's the way I interpret it. Like how, explain how you have the ability to have foresight vision, which represents psychic vision, clairvoyant abilities. And you can have foresight vision into the future. And yet you could predict something. You could see something long before it happens. And yet it turns out to be true and right. Who you think's doing that? How much power you think the Lord has? Because that's his eye that you're generating that power from. And I'm going to also clear up some misleading information about the third eye being evil. If you spell evil backwards, it's considered live. If you spell evil backwards, it's considered live. That's what it is. It's not that it's evil. It's the way people perceive the information. And it's also what the eye perceives as evil, because it's what sees the evil. Because energy is what should be paid attention to the most. It's the energy. How you think how you think some people out there, some psychics could feel when somebody trying to manipulate the energy? Because that's your soul. Energy is part of your spirit. And when something is being manipulated, that right there is considered going against the current of the universe, which will represent universal flow of energy, which is spiritual law, linked straight to spiritual law. That's why it don't work on people like this with the temperance card. Because the universe is not going to bend. It's just like water in the river. Water in the ocean, wherever it may be that has a current. Well, I mean, water's going to have a current, you know, unless you're in a swimming pool. But just hear me out. When you're in a river or a body of water that doesn't involve a pool, and you're in Mother Nature, Mother Nature has its mysterious way of moving how it wants to move. You cannot control it. You cannot control it. I don't care how much you get in that water and say, don't go that way. That water's going to flow exactly how it wants to flow, because that's the flow of Mother Nature. That's how Mother Earth wants to do. That's the mysterious effects of Mother Earth. Not just so much more so, like much so, not the universal flow of energy, but that's just the physical. But there's energies that move just like that in the spirit world that people can't see. But if you have that enlightenment and you have that type of power, you will be able to feel it, not only see it, but feel it. That will represent your spiritual senses, being able to feel it. And this is something here that's wrapping it right back around to this being you. This fits the description of you. And just like I said, this was a lot of work to get in this position of where you're at. This was a lot of work. And just like I said, this is why it kind of upsetted me at the beginning of the video. Like, who is these people, whoever this is, trying to tell you, trying to tell you what powers you, you already had that ever since before you even, like, you had that before you even descended down here. You have the gift. You have the gift. And you're going to gladly stand in your power and use your gifts. Sound like to me somebody had some type of wrong information here, or some type of teaching, etc. You being guided to teach people the right thing here, and to help them actually see what's going on. And you're doing exactly that. Because he's the one that's in control of your spirit. He's the one that's in control of your spirit. And that's just what it is. And there's definitely something being cleared up here about your gifts here. Like, people are learning that you was gifted with this ever since birth. And they may have been trying to, that like they was intimidated because like how could you know that? Because you was meant to know that. You was meant to know it. I just revealed you was meant to know it. And they look at average people, whoever this is, something about average people out there. But you're different. You're seen to be different. So what else do we have for March 2023, Holy Spirit? Give me one more shuffle. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, judgment here. It's your calling. Something about this Scorpio energy here. Yeah, Two of Swords here. You being guided It's like you're being guided to let people know even when they think you didn't know nothing. Page of Cups reversed. Jealousy. I'm getting a lot of jealousy. The Ten of Cups reversed. People are also uncovering the fact that you're speaking the truth about a childish, envious family here. King of Cups reversed. Somebody that you're not in love with. The Ace of Wands reversed here. We also have the Sun card, something being illuminated so you could be happy. Yeah, the Five of Wands reversed. They're not going to be able to go through with something here. It's like these people are seeing the truth and everything is being illuminated that you really are an Earth Angel here. You may be a Scorpio or a Leo that may have went through this like with a toxic family. Like people being jealous of you. This could be your ex's family or this could be your own family being jealous of you here. And trying to tear you down, trying to block your creativity. But yet you being guided to shine harder. You being guided to shine even brighter towards these people that you know is watching you, because Spirit is literally showing you visions of these people watching. You want the rest of these people to see your powers. You want them to see your powers. You want them to see how powerful you are, because it's going to expose what they try to take away from you by lies, defamation of character. Yeah. Knight of Cups here. You're a genuine person. You're some kind of helping hand to a lot of people with the Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords reversed here. We also have the High Priestess reversed. Yeah, you're being guided to reveal what your intuition has been saying. Like, this is all about keeping secrets. Your intuition has been guiding you to speak the truth on the situation. The Chariot here. Cancer energy, Pisces, Cancer energy. The Knight of Wands. The Hierophant, yeah, look at that, the Hierophant. And we have the Justice here. So you're being guided to reveal something here with your abilities. You're being guided to bring, like, you're going to get justice over the situation too. I'm also getting, you're coming clean of everything here, because they're uncovering that they did try to block a new beginning here. There was a lot of conflict and arguing here. Why is Judgment here, Spirit? Yeah, you being guided to call something out with the Three of Pentacles reversed here. You being guided to call something out that was done on possibly some type of paperwork here. And just like I said, I'm picking up that energy again, y'all. I'm going to have to say it. I'm getting a lot of red and like a lot of blue and yellow and a lot of color coordination patterns here, especially with this certain uniform and outfit here. You get justice here, because you remember how I was picking up earlier that somebody literally tried to like, everything has been uncovered that this family has tried to destroy you because of your abilities here. And you being guided to come through even stronger and harder and appear out the clouds and call this whole family out. Call everybody out and use every bit of your powers. Execute every bit of, even if you believe you're a Mason, you need to express that. You need to tell people who you are. You need to express it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, but there's people that believe you. There's people that sit back watching and they see how powerful you really are, but they see these people as just haters and jealous. There's a lot of jealousy here, but you also coming clean to something because of something that was done here that wasn't supposed to be done to you. I'm going to tell you what it was. It was done to you because of your leadership role here as something that you do possibly for, this could be religious leader. This could be a spiritual leader. This could also be a master mason with the Hierophant here. Okay. Because we do have the checkered floor pattern here, okay? We do have the keys. There's only a few people that know this right here that's inside this building that can know that type of information. And you are somebody right here, even if you do feel like this is who you are, you need to call it out, bro. You need to execute every bit of your royal powers and royalty and bring it down. You need to bring the hammer down on the situation and to show everybody, because the spirit realm knows that these people are watching you. You need to bring down and execute the hammer upon this situation. I'm talking about the gavel. I have a gavel right here. The gavel on the situation. You need to bring it down. Some of you, you may be a Libra too. Libra, Taurus energy, Cancer. I didn't say those two signs, Taurus or Libra. Okay, there's a reason why. Okay, so you may be a Libra here. Okay, that could have went through the situation. A Taurus, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Leo, Libra, Scorpio energy. You need to come through full force like the spirit realm is guiding you to do. Okay? Even though you may not know how this is going to go, you need to express yourself, because a lot of you out there, you may be unsure where this is going to go. But this is going to bring a lot of illumination of where you can move forward. With the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, that's all about forward movement. And you getting justice over this. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed, Spirit? Yeah, the Eight of Swords here. With the Queen of Swords reversed. So there's definitely something you seen straight through with the Eight of Swords here, even though you couldn't really see. It's like I was saying earlier. Like you couldn't really see something, but you seen it anyways. And you're being guided to speak on something here. Why is the High Priestess reversed, Spirit? The Five of Cups. So you're being guided to let people know that you was hurt over the situation. You're being guided to reveal things that this has really hurt you and upset you over the situation of somebody possibly trying to set you up. That's what I'm getting. Why is the Sun card here, Spirit? Yeah, there's a lot of cards here that's coming out. The Sun card is clarified by the Page of Swords reverse. You being stalked. You being watched. It's like you being like you illuminating everything with some type of documentation here, yet you showing your generosity with the helping hand that you provide to a lot of people. And you revealing some type of information about how you got set up, and these people that try to set you up has been coming by you, and you got watched from these people. You was watched, and it's like the more that they watched, brother, the more that they didn't see anything about you that was toxic. I'm going to tell you why. Why you think this Three of Pentacles is in reverse? You think you're going to find something toxic about a master spiritualist or somebody that may be a master Reiki healer, a spiritual leader, religious leader, or a master mason? You think there's something going to be toxic about them? This person has morals. They have every right to be upset with the Five of Cups here. This really hurt this person. And shame on the people that try to do this to this person. I'm going to tell you right now, this person has power, yeah. This is some power right here, bro. And there's two keys right here. And there's only two people seen with a checkered floor. I'm going to tell you right now, this person right here didn't deserve to be messed with. This person right here, bro, knows the truth. This person has value. They have morals. They stand hard on their truth. And they speak the truth. They lay the law down. This person right here has a high ranking in spiritual law. They lay spiritual law down. This individual right here knows exactly what they're talking about. That's why they're raising their hand up and objecting something. Because they want something done about this situation. And they're not going to be attacked. This individual was attacked by a bunch of stalking and watching him because of what a family is trying to do to somebody and defamated their character. And spirits coming through to tell them to execute their power even harder. And to express what they know. Express what they know. It's come the time to do it. It's come the time to do it because all these things that these people may have seen was somebody being generous this whole time. Generous. Of great character, of morals, of high morality. That's the only thing that was collected. Wow, there was a bunch of stalking and slandering here. Of misleading information that was untrue. That's what the Sun card is clarified by, something being illuminated. And these same people that did this to this individual, this family, has been stalking them relentlessly. That has did this. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go to Ten of Cups reversed. The Six of Swords. So there's definitely some type of truth coming out that you have had to get away from an ex of yours or a family. You have had to move away from a family. or a family's going to have to move away from you because of the truth being seen here. But I'm definitely getting the sense that there's a family, you have had to travel and to get away from a family that has tried to set you up with some type of paperwork here that was very corrupt. And you was guided to leave, like you was guided to leave your area. And when you came back, that's when a lot of things was going on. A lot of activities was occurring, you being watched. And yet you was this person the whole time. You was a spiritual person the whole time, focusing on your career. Why is the King of Cups reversed? Yeah, somebody plotted something here on a King of Cups. This is all about not having enough to go through with something. Something was also manipulated here. There was a lot of juggling, trying to put this individual's life. They made a bad investment on somebody here and try to put somebody's life all imbalanced. And definitely destroyed their character to a lot of people here. Possibly held badges here. They destroyed this person's character to the extreme here with something, and yet somebody was on the travels the whole time by themselves. There's a Queen of Pentacles reverse here that keeps coming out. There's a Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn that was involved in this. Definitely some earth signs, if not all these people that was earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. These individuals' birthday could also be revealed on this paperwork too here. That there could have possibly been a lot of earth signs, either Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. If not all the same zodiac sign. But this is giving me a lot of earth energy here. And this is a lot of earth energy. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of earth energy here. Did something maliciously here with the Seven of Pentacles reverse and try to knock this individual's livelihood all in balance. And the truth's coming out about how this individual was upset about everything that they went through because of this Queen of Pentacles reverse. Why is the Five of Wands reversed? The Strength card, yeah, you defeated this conflict because of you believing in yourself. I'm also getting, look, there's another pattern right there. You have spotted some type of malicious pattern here, and you could have been guided to leave. And your documentation and you calling things out right here is really going to catch this pattern. Like, these people are exposed, whether they like it or not. They're exposed for what they did to you. That's what I'm getting. And they're going to have no choice but to back off. They've been exposed because you chose to stand hard in your power and to speak up against it and keep calling it out. And this may evolve you. Like, if you believe that you're a master spiritualist, you believe you're an earth angel, you believe you're a master mason, you need to express yourself. You need to let these people know everything that you know without even being possibly petitioned to a lodge here. You need to express, and I'm talking about come down hard on these people that try to do that to you, because that right there is going to get people to look at you as a say, whoa, there's no way. I'm going to tell you why there's no way, because this right here, bro, is an unworkable plan. Somebody working together and doing something corrupt on some type of papers here, involving somebody's character, plotted something on somebody, a whole family of them, plotted something on somebody right here. Now you tell me who's the liar. Where's the evidence? There ain't no evidence, because something is telling me that this is just like handwritten here. With the pentacles, there was something handwritten. And there was something that didn't go through here, because it was something that was handwritten that was said. There was nothing to back that up, because there wasn't nothing happening. How the hell they going to say something about somebody when they had a long distance here? So you put this information that was written down on them papers in regards to somebody traveling at a long distance, you're going to find that how can these people say what they said about them when they was at a distance by themselves? Answer that. How is the time going to match up to these false statements being written down on that paperwork whenever the individual's not even around? None of these individuals at the time that this occurred, these statements were made here on some type of papers. Explain that. Yeah, somebody caught on to some type of pattern and it guided them to leave. Because they know somebody was trying to hurt them on purpose here. They know somebody was trying to hurt them. But they got away just in the nick of time because they trusted some type of pattern here. They had the patterns of signs, angel numbers, guiding them to get away. Let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords. Why's the Two of Swords here? Yeah, the devil reversed. This was all done to put you in your head to make you out to be like an abuser or a toxic person. Like somebody definitely had a lot of people out there, bro, confused. But yet this is in reverse. This would be representing abuse. The devil is in reverse. Because this is literally giving me the vibes of you traveling at that long distance. Look at the water. Look at the water. You're by yourself. Somebody try to make some accusations of assault here, but this is in reverse. Some type of feel like this be like physical assault here, but it's in reverse here. And we have Two of Swords. You are somebody that literally is by yourself. You wasn't around nobody in the presence of anybody naked or none of that. You was fully clothed at some place right here all by yourself. Because I'm being guided to interpret the imagery of these cards here. This could also be represented like assault, like beating somebody up or something. You know, but I'm just going to interpret all this to bring the details to the equation here, if that makes any sense. Somebody literally sitting there, I clarify Two of Swords with the devil reverse. Like a lot of people literally being blinded to something that's an illusion, when in reality, it's this, the devil reverse. Somebody's not no abuser, bro. And that's what somebody's being called to call out here. Because, okay, if somebody was so-called abused, how come all of these people were spotted on cameras stalking this individual's house repetitively, being by their residence after these accusations were made against them? That's what somebody's being guided to call out. Because if you ask me, somebody with some common sense in their head, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'm going to call exactly for what it is. This is corruption. And you ain't doing your damn job right. Whoever is doing this to this person, you ain't doing something right. Whoever was involved in this, you didn't do anything right in regards to the situation. You hurt this earth angel on purpose here, not knowing who they really are. Oh, but they're going to come through more powerful. Could be a Capricorn too. They're going to come through more powerful. And to be sure to express themselves and let themselves shine even brighter. They're going to make sure their wings are seen on their back, bro. You best believe that, Jack. They're going to make sure that their wings are seen on their back right there. They're going to make sure that they're seen exactly. They're a healer to humanity and calling some type of family out that did this to them while they was on travels. Somebody didn't even want nothing to do with this family. This could be representing their ex, but their family members will represent, if they're connected to their ex, they will also be connected to their family members, which will represent and associate with them. This individual hasn't had no association with none of these people. They've been left that situation along with the Six of Swords here. Why is the Chariot here, Spirit? Yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles here. So you are somebody that may, something about you riding around the community. Like you may be spotted at riding around in the community in like a black or white or yellow or a blue vehicle here around this community. And we also have that, there's that pattern again. You may be spotted a lot riding around some type of community. Like this would be like you riding around in a community in a car. Or some type of money coming towards you. Let's clarify. Why is a Hierophant here? Yeah, Page of Wands reverse here. You being guided to speak up. You being guided to speak up about some type of fraud here. You was backstabbed with the Ten of Swords here. Page of Wands reverse. Somebody committed fraud here. With the Three of Swords reversed here. This is what you're objecting here because you was backstabbed. You was the one betrayed through this situation, throughout this whole community. That's exactly what it is. Somebody committed fraud and backstabbed you to the extreme here, and yet this is you the whole time. A psychic here. Somebody, it's like I said, you could be a Reiki healer, you could be a master spiritualist, a master mason. You're somebody that deserves your respect because this is you that went through that from lies. You had your character defamed, just like I said, or somebody plotting something on you. While you was at a distance, you was guided by your spirit guides to leave in a nick of time too. And you could have predicted something long. You could have told something while you was on your travels that something is going on. You could have called something out. Why is the justice card here? You're going to get your justice, though. You sure are going to get your justice. Yeah, the death card, Scorpio energy, Libra, Scorpio energy. You're going to get your justice, and this will be ending. Why is justice here with the death card, Spirit? Queen of Cups reverse. Okay, so you could be a Scorpio feminine that could have went through this, or a Scorpio masculine. The Eight of Cups is here. You're walking away from this situation. You're definitely going to be able to walk away from this situation. Justice is being served because you ending something. Because of you continuously, it's like you're continuously shining hard in your power and making sure people see your character for who you really are here. And if something is coming through your abilities to where somebody can see, you being guided to call it out because the spirit realm knows that somebody's watching behind the scenes. They want to make sure that you're seen exactly for who you are, not what these people tried to say. Because what they said was straight up nonsense. It backstabbed you, bro. You literally the only person throughout the situation that dealt with this versus all these people. This is literally a family doing this on purpose, bro. The parents and everything, relatives, everything, doing this on purpose. And this will represent the Three of Pentacles reverse. This is an unworkable plan here. And this right here is a bad investment. These people making a bad investment to do this with papers. Why is the Nine of Pentacles reversed? The Nine of Cups reversed, 99. This is somebody that's a codependent person that did this to this person, that's not happy in their life. This is somebody that's not wealthy. They're also jealous because of somebody else's wealth because their ex left them alone. And ever since they left their presence, which was a long time ago, 1 to 2, 3 years ago, they left and not spoken to them again, and they bettered their life. They stepped into their power. And somebody tried to wreck that for them by causing this massive betrayal here of an injustice. So let's go ahead and, okay, we have the Knight of Cups. We also have the Page of Cups left. We also have the Five, I clarified the Five Wands. We have the Knight of Wands here. Why is Page of Cups reversed, Spirit? The Five of Pentacles reversed here. And we also have the Empress. That would be about like coming out of poverty. Like bad news about you coming out of poverty. Like they was jealous of you because you came out of poverty. This will all represent poverty. But it's like it was just like your financial stability was literally a threat to them. So yet they was jealous. And use somebody to try to attack your financial stability, which will represent your career. And it's falling back on two people right here, which will be a couple. Earth sign energy again. Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. There's a Queen of Pentacles that was involved here that's been seen numerous of times around this individual with the Six of Cups after this happened. Somebody did this to a genuine person here, and everything is falling back on these people that did that. And if there was abuse of power that was committed here, it's going to get called out. People need to change the way they do things, bro, because this right here, bro, is really putting everybody at risk here with the Three of Pentacles reversed. I guess somebody's listening. Somebody's listening now. Somebody's listening. This is going to stop. This is going to be stopped. Somebody's listening because they know that you ain't about no joke, bro. Like, you are somebody that's powerful. You have the ability to bring the hammer down on a situation. You could shut a lot of people down because of your powers, bro. I'm telling you. They better look like change or something. I'm going to tell you that right now and leave you to it. I was about to curse, but I'm going to leave that out of respect for the higher power. You don't say it. But anyways, so what do we have for the closing message of this Earth Angel that went through this spirit? What do we have for the closing message for the Earth Angel that went through this spirit? King of Wands. Something about your business taking off, like you being a lot more passionate when it comes to your business. Like this could be a businessman, business lady. Lady, you know what I'm saying? Lady. Lady. So, what do we have for the closing message for this read, Spirit? What do we have for the closing message for this read, Spirit? One more shuffle. Judgment reversed. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles here. You're going to be stable and independent. Something's going to come in a lot quicker for you. Something about your money. Yeah, your home's protected. You don't have to worry about moving. You don't have to worry about moving at all. Somebody's going to back off for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, this community going to find out real quick, bro, who you are. Some of you could be getting a new house, though, but somewhere around your community, because your community is going to back off, especially if this is in regards to, like, Masons here, because I did see that. If this was some Masons trying to mess with you, okay, somebody that has badges here, I'm not getting all of them, no, I'm just getting a few of them trying to mess with you or whatever. But it was due to some type of Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm going to tell you right now, there's something that's going to happen here, bro. Like, you're going to be left alone real quick. Like, it's either you or a master spiritist, a Reiki healer. It don't matter who you are, really, but it more so matters because I did pick up that Hierophant with that checker, and I'm seeing that pattern again. It keeps showing in my cards. Some of you are that. You're that person. It don't matter if you haven't been petitioned to a large job. To be honest with you, that's why you're being guided to express some of the things that you know. Because there may be some of the genuine ones here that actually respect you for that. To see that you're not about a joke, bro. Like, you're not no bad person at all. And you are somebody that can inspire them. Because you hold the power. I'm getting it. They're going to leave you alone. They're going to, yeah, Nine of Cups here. Thank you, Spirit. They're going to leave you alone. Yeah, the Hangman. Just be patient. Stay right where you at. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Yeah. They ain't going to be doing that no more. Three of Pentacles reversed here. Yeah, they're caught. Seven of Swords reversed. They're caught. Seven of Swords is in reverse. And the Six of Swords here. You're moving on. So something has got caught here. I'm not getting that. There's a situation here that has gotten caught. This is for sure. You coming clean to something. Because this right here is exactly what has happened. Seven of Wands reversed. So I'm getting that you're not going to be in the energy of where you feeling like you're defensive all the time. You're going to better just lay back and be happy. Yeah, the Lovers, you may be coming in a union with a twin flame for some of you. Or are you just loving yourself, like coming in union with yourself, like you being loved around this community for who you are and respected. Like people like, nah, I ain't messing with them. Hey, no, you got our respect, you know what I'm saying? So for some of you, you have cleared things up within yourself. You took it upon yourself as to say, okay, you want to keep screwing with me? I'm going to screw with you right back. I'm going to show you who I stand for. And you really want me to get involved. Let me go ahead and bring God down from the heavenly realm. Let me go ahead and invite his presence into this earthly realm. Invite my grandparents' presence into this earthly realm. And we're going to see. We're going to see how passionate you are all put together versus one person that knows their power. And here's the thing. It takes one person to not disrespect or abuse their power. Why are y'all doing it? I'm going to check all of it. I'm going to call all of it out because you're supposed to have morals. If you're in that position, you're supposed to have morals. You're supposed to give charity. You're supposed to help people out. You ain't supposed to be doing it for the money. You're supposed to give charity. You're supposed to be kind. And it's supposed to shape you into a better person. And I'm coming at it very passionately. I'm not angry at nobody. I'm just speaking with a lot of passion and straightforwardness. My grandfather was a Shriner. I know what I'm talking about. I also have the abilities myself. Even though I'm not petitioned to a lot, I know what I'm talking about. It's all about, and I'm going to explain the deeper meaning of charity. Charity doesn't represent giving money to the poor. It's about protecting people. Charity represents being there through sickness and health. That's what God wanted people to do, right? To be there through sickness and health. To heal people. To talk to somebody if they're on the verge of wanting to give up. That's the man I am. Not sit there and just quick to label, oh, they're depressed. People go through things, bro, on a spiritual level that I can see, I can sense. And even though I never had nobody there to talk me out of it, the times that I faced that, I've battled, bro. I've won my stripes in the spirit world. I've won. I've ranked up to the top of that pyramid of the spirit world. I promise you that. I've took on all that all by myself. In regards to the activities I've been through too, I ain't going through them no more. I'll tell you that right now. Because my grandpa is upset. He is angry. You understand me? He's angry. Because of his grandson, how great I am. He has every God-given right to be angry. That's a master mason that is upset. Because he watched me go through things I did not deserve. He's going to see his grandson achieve exactly here. He wants me to do better than him. Even though he was the best. He did that. My grandpa did that. He wants me as his grandson to get more success than he wants me to go a long ways. But he also wants me to be my own person, and there's nothing wrong with that. Son, you a leader. You born to be a leader. Don't listen to other people out there. You doing the right thing. I don't care how many of them out there got an opinion of you. Their opinion don't even matter. Listen to your grandpa. Listen to your pa. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your pa. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your pa. Listen to your pa. You always listen to your intuition, which is God's voice. I know you connected to the Lord, son. I'm watching over you. I know you're a great man. And you made a lot of sacrifices and changes in your life to be in the position that you're in today. My pa is proud of me, y'all. There may be other people out there that may hate my guts. Man, let me tell you something. That hatred don't affect me one bit. Because it's all projections. I will never feel that type of hate. It's projections. I've evolved to the point to where I love every piece of my being from a spiritual perspective. Because there's no such thing as insecurities representing on a physical form. Because if you got a kick, how can I say this? If you got an extreme intense aura, a beautiful aura, I'm trying to limit my profanity, y'all. If you have a legit aura that's unique, that overtops the physical form any day of the week. Any day of the week. Because that's where true generosity and charity is delivered from. It's delivered from the spirit. It's not an act of kindness in my eyes. It's either you kind or you not. I don't have to act out nothing to be the genuine person I am. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to make sure people hear where I'm coming from. And I do have to be very straightforward, because I know I laugh a lot, but this is the time of where I'm going to be in that scorpion mode, scorpion energy. Because that is indeed my birthday, October 29th, 1993, and I'm damn proud of it too. A straight up pharaoh that's in front of your face right here. I'm going to give you a good look at me. A straight pharaoh that's in front of your face. I know my information's on target. And once again, this ain't meaning no disrespect to anybody. But out of all due respect, you will respect me. Other people out there that have this power shall be respected. They shall not be harmed. God put the power within them. And once again, I'm being passionate. Because if you don't fight with passion, if you don't stand up for yourself, bro, you ain't never going to earn no ounce of respect. Sometimes you have to cause confrontation and to rattle some chains and rock the boat by yourself and cause a storm, because you're the one that could bring the wrath. And it's the wrath that needs to be brought. It's a spiritual meaning, to shake things up and to rock the boat. Because other people out there, brother, keep their mouth shut, they ain't never going to get nowhere in their life. They continuously going to be used as a stepping stone. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm the furthest thing from a stepping stone. I'm the furthest thing from a doormat. I don't represent none of that. I represent a man with some spine in him. And morals, high morality, and respect. That will gladly be seen for what it is. Not how other people whisper in this one's ear, and that one's ear, and this one's ear. No, you're going to find out for yourself. You hang around me long enough, or you observe my content long enough, you will be able to sense my spirit and my aura. And to be able to interpret it from the lies and distinguish the lies from the truth. Because I refuse to go out there and back myself up. I refuse to go out there and to back up myself any bit whatsoever. It's a waste of time. I got all the time in the world. But other than that, time is an illusion to me. Because that right there could stress people out, but it don't stress me out. But let's just go ahead and put it that way. I have all the time in the world, and I refuse to waste it on ignorant people that believe ignorance. Because word of mouth will never define somebody's true character. I don't care if it's handwritten statements or not, because that's exactly what it is when you're texting something about somebody, right? That's a handwritten statement in a text message. It don't have to be necessarily on a piece of paper. It's an example. I'm speaking the truth. Anytime you slander somebody and you give misleading information about somebody, you are writing a false written statement about them. Does it make it the truth? Does it mean that person should have to go behind them and stand up and protect their character? Indeed not. But if you watch them long enough, just like I've been seeing on these cars, if you watch them long enough, you'll soon gain the reality side of the perception of what's meant to be seen, because God's going to allow you to see it. Because that's exactly who was protecting them this whole time. And I'm glad to deliver this royal message. I'm glad to deliver this powerful message. Because an innocent person has been bullied. Or at least they tried to bully them. But if you come across somebody like me, stands no chance, bro. I stand up to bullies. I love bullies. Because I know exactly who I am. And I will gladly defend my honor as a man and protect myself real quick. Because it usually takes one person that's fearless enough to stand in their power versus all these other people. And you will see who the real powerful person is. Those people will fear that person because of this. Not because of the money, but because of them standing in their power. They ain't no punk. Just think of it, bro. You got all these people believing all this information, all that, to the ones that went through out there, went through all that. And yet they still stand up for themselves. And they doing it by themselves. Most people want to have their backup. Most people want to have backup, which will represent other people. I'm going to tell you who my most royalist backup, if that's even a word. I'm going to tell you who's my most intensified backup right now. It's God himself. My intuitive powers and the sacred knowledge he has blessed me with. And the visions, clairvoyant vision that I've been blessed with ever since birth. That's the one who provides me the most protection. And I cherish those gifts to the extreme. I cherish it to the extreme. I cherish that eye to the extreme. And I know I could get a little deep with my information, but the Lord, I've earned that. I've earned that position. I can teach that. I can gladly teach that. Because it comes from him. He's my boss. He's my master. I serve him. I serve him. And I'm doing a good job at doing it. An outstanding job at doing it. Even though I may have a few hiccups here and there, I may get agitated. I'm not meant to be perfect. I'm not meant to be a person that don't sin. I'm not meant to be a person that don't make mistakes or bad choices sometimes. I'm a man that holds himself accountable when I know something is wrong, and when I made a bad mistake or a bad choice, I will go and correct it immediately. That's about building character. That's about building character, because you will never be able to build true character if you put everything on everybody. Oh, well, they made this, they did that. It ain't about they, it's about you. It's about you. You look at it from your behalf. If you want to better yourself, you're going to have to look deep within. That's all about enlightenment. That's the real enlightenment. Looking within. Because even though you have eyes that see the outer world, you still have an eye that sees on the inside, and it feels consciously. If you have ever a person out there has experienced guilt, I'm going to tell you what that is. That's your soul. Because it knows something ain't right. It knows something needs to be corrected. And if you have ever corrected something immediately, thank yourself and pat yourself on your back. Because you have just taken accountability. Because of your soul feeling something that was uncomfortable. That wasn't comfortable to your soul. So is guilt a bad thing? Indeed it's not. But it could be a bad thing if you get caught up in a rumination cycle. But it should be used as a form of, I lived and I learned. Correct the error and do better. Right your wrongs to the higher power. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you evolve. He will allow you to evolve and to have good karma. He will allow you to evolve and to be a better person. Because I'm going to say it again. If you meet one perfect person out there, if there's anybody out there that's perfect, you just let me know. Because you be waiting all your life to find that person. There's absolutely no human being walking the face of this planet or earth, whatever it is, earth, that is perfect. And my perception of the whole thing is when they try to be perfect is when they make the most mistakes. Because their first mistake is trying to do something that they ain't meant to do. It's to be perfect. Because it's an illusion. And if they're living based off of other people's perception or how other people define them, they're not truly living in a higher power. They're not following God's commands. They're not being genuine to their divine spirit on the inside of that vessel. Because everybody has a different purpose. You may be family, but you will never have the same soul. That's a fact proven. You can have the same bloodline, but you will never have the same spiritual DNA. You may have traits of it passed down, like a spiritual DNA, just like I said earlier. But you're not going to fully be the same spiritually. But some of you have one of your relatives that's a family member that has that strong spiritual DNA that was passed down to you. You lucked out to get it from one person. But all the other people, look at where they at, running their mouth about you. Oh, well, what you going to be in your life? Where you going to be in 10 years from now? You know, the future, this is what some of you out there, I mean, you could have said that, but you tell them, why does the future matter? The present moment is the only thing that exists. And that was a seed right there being planted in your head of doubt. That was a seed right there being planted of intimidation, because they was intimidated by how far you had come. They wanted to plant seeds. That way you could go back and replay that message inside the mind and shake all the neurons up in the brain and to stir up the ego and have the ego challenged with replaying that saying. Well, where you going to be in 10 years? Even though they didn't say nothing negative, why would they ask you a question like that? Some of you out there did the best thing by not answering it. Because those are the type of questions that deserve straight silence. Until you actually come up in 10 years from when they question you about what you're going, where you're going to be in 10 years. That's when you prove it by your actions. And let it be told to them from somebody else. Let them find out all on their own. Because actions speak hell of a lot louder than words. That's what I say. And that's all I have to say. So I'm going to end it on that note. Y'all take it easy out there, y'all. Much love to y'all. Let's go ahead and keep on. Yeah, Knight of Cups here. The Seven of Cups, confusion. Six of Wands, reverse, and the Eight of Cups. I see y'all walking away from the situation. Why is the Three of Pentacles reverse, Spirit? Let's clarify that real quick. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Five of Cups, this is over. Why is the Six of Wands reverse? Yeah, Queen of Swords reverse, somebody lying. This liar right here is everything's going to backfire on them. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here, Spirit? Yeah, you're getting a lot of money because in regards to somebody trying to do something underhandedly to you. Like this could just be living around in a community here. Being free. You deserve to have your freedom. You can walk, you can drive, whatever you want to do. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Some of you out there may be moving, though, is what I'm hearing. Like out of town for some of you. Yeah, King of Swords. Your truth has literally set you free. Why is the nine? So we have 99 here. Why is the Nine of Cups here, Spirit? Yeah, you being happy because something not going through. Somebody gets something getting stopped because something has been illuminated here. Some hater here. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed? The Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like you fought this off by yourself. And this group here, whoever was hating on you, is going to get caught. And I'm also looking at these individuals literally fighting with each other because they got caught. We're creating illusions of confusion here. And yet this is you the whole time. Why is Judgment reversed, Spirit? You're just being guided to be patient. Yeah, this individual's a fool here. Like, whatever they did, this is foolish. This is going to get stopped. This is not going to go through. Aries, Scorpio energy. Why is the Four of Wands here? Okay, these are the cards I want to turn over. The Sun card, the King of Pentacles. And we have the Moon reversed here. Yeah, you're going to be happy about your living situation. The Hermit. The Knight of Wands. But anyways, y'all, this is what I have for y'all read. It looks like to me like a lot of things are going to be going well for you. But I will be getting off of here, y'all. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. I greatly appreciate that. Thank y'all very much for the likes and the subscriptions. Okay, just like I said, I don't look at it as a number. I look at it as genuine supporters. But if y'all want to leave any donations, since I'm unavailable for personal reads, I will indeed have a link in the description box below. And I will see y'all some other time, y'all. Peace.